Well, it's Thursday night, and it's time to check in with the guys at Vegas Unwrapped, right here at VegasAllNetRadio.com, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right, the entertainment capital of the world. And it's time to bring them on. That's right, the host of the show, Aaron Phillips, Ricky Cash. We're going to do it for you right now, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ricky Cash from Vegas Unwrapped. Where's Aaron Phillips? He's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's taking
all that talk about replacing you all these years.
Yeah, so look what
Who's
happened.
not here, right?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Although we know, because the plane doesn't leave until like 11:30, we know he's listening on the app, and you know within, 5-10 minutes before he calls up and tells us what a crummy job we're doing. No, he's on his.
My guess is he's sleeping.
He's on his way. He's on his way back east. He's going to be visiting his daughters who are graduating from college in the next 16 days, and our congratulations to who we call the Sound Doctor and to Radar. It's really Alyssa and Stacy, but we don't care.
Don't be using their real names.
Yeah, I know. And
you know how all those stalkers are.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so tonight with Aaron Phillips list, and we will be without him for the next, not just tonight, but for the next 2 weeks, John.
Stand by.
Listen, that's more than we hear from John.
Stand by.
That's more than we hear from John for the next, 3 months. Anyway,
It's party time.
on John's left is always my co-host in life, and also my buddy when she comes here, and that's my beautiful wife, Cammie. She joins us tonight. Hello, dear.
Hello.
You look good with your dark red hair there.
Thank you.
That's good. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
It's a good thing Phillips
Right on,
isn't
baby.
in the studio, huh?
He'd already be on her. All right. And on my
I already
immediate...
owe him from a bet.
let's not go there. We're not in the second hour yet. Wait, save that for coaching.
You got it.
And, of course, right next to me, I call her the star of the new Vegas All Net Radio, because she is a star. And that's and if you listen for the past 60 minutes, you would have heard her wonderful show. And my pleasure and proud to have her as my co-host for the first hour, Corey Taylor. How are you,
Oh
Corey?
my gosh, thank you.
Hey.
Thank you. I am so excited to be here. I love this show. I love Vegas Unwrapped, and you guys are the best. So thank you so much for having me. I'm truly honored. And I love your hair color, too, by the way.
Thank you.
I couldn't, with all due respect, and we're just getting started here, 1 week in, actually tonight, 1 full week, 7 days, right? And we're getting to know everybody, but, of course, we've been on the air here for a little over 2 years. So we know Corey.
Don't give up your day job.
I know.
And we know Corey's show, and we had fun with Corey out at the pit road, where my sciatica was destroyed. So we know that. And welcome, Bobcat.
Will you, for God's sakes, quit bitching about your sciatica. For good sakes, you raised money for kids that night and quit complaining.
You shouldn't have, but did you have to run directly into the back of my...
Rubbing is racing and racing is rubbing, so that's it.
See, if I would have known ahead of time, I would have been a judge.
That's right.
I like the rubbing part. Yeah.
Spring fling is just about 6 weeks away.
So that's Bobcat. He's our usual board op and wonderful...
Chief cook and bottle washer.
Yeah, he's the guy that makes sure that we're on the air. Although
Is this thing on?
yeah, that's on. And of course, Bobby Kitty's in here.
Hello, Bobby Kitty.
She's visiting us tonight.
Hello.
Bobby Kitty with a great sound for radio. Of course, she's only been here a month, and now she's leaving us for a couple of weeks, couple of weeks, for God knows how long. But we'll get her back. And she's wearing her Vegas Unwrapped T-shirt tonight. So we're really proud of her. All right, so what we usually do is we talk about what's going to happen. And over the next 3 weeks, when Aaron's not going to be here, all right, where Corey is the first of 6 guests that are going to be joining us, and in the second hour,
So we have to be careful because he's going to come back and he's going to say it took 6 people to replace me.
Right? Yeah. By the way, I've already heard that from him.
Oh, yeah,
that
okay,
it's going to take 6 people. All right, that's fine. So he was on the Holly show today, the Good Medicine show.
I know.
Holly Madison?
No.
I filmed it.
Say.
No. We're working on that. But so he's talking to her, and he said talking about his partner and this and that. And he says, "Yeah, I've been trying to replace him for 6 years."
I have it on video.
So I pick up the phone immediately and call into the show. And my exact words were, "Holly, you've got a great show despite the guest that you have on. And as far as your guest is concerned, if he wants to replace me, go for it. I'm not taking this anymore." Right?
You get your own show now, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Yeah, it's comp now.
It's comp. By the way, that was funny you mentioned that. Because Robin said to me before she left, she said, "Have you guys signed a new contract for your show yet?" I said, "No, not yet." I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take money out of the bank. I'll pay it to the account, and then we'll
put the money back in the bank."
Yeah, I mean, come on. Don't put anything over on us.
Yeah.
We're East Coast. I'm the other guy from Brooklyn.
Right arm.
Are you kidding me? Anyway, so tonight we're going to have Corey, and we're going to talk to her at some length in a few minutes, find out a little bit more about how she got involved in this, business of talk radio, what she's done, what she's going to do, and what are her plans for the future? Where does she? We'll ask her the typical employment question: where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Good thing I just brushed up on my job interview skills, so perfect. I'm ready for this. I'm prepared.
Good job. And
I sympathize
Hey,
with
kiddo,
you, girl.
you stick with us, you're not going to need a job.
Yeah.
Don't you remember that when we were in the old VANR studio before we moved to Studio 1A, that you don't bang on the table, John? Don't you remember that? Because it gives him the...
I do that for effect.
Yeah, well, it affects him, too.
He needs to be affected.
All right. Keep it up, man. Just keep it up.
I'm telling you.
I've got audio and videotape rolling of this whole shenanigan tonight.
All right, so we'll start off. So, Koji's going to join us in the second half, and we wanted to give Koji the second half because that's usually when this show breaks down and all
starts falling apart,
and all the planning, and it gets kind of weird. You're gonna have to wait till you're 21 to come on the second hour. I mean, you can listen, but I don't want you to participate because your mother's in the next room, and I really don't want to have that on my hands.
You'd be surprised what I've done in my past few years, all the adult situations I've put in.
You're on the radio.
Yeah, no, I talk about it quite a bit. So.
How old are you now?
I'm 17, and I've been in like 20 horror films, so that alone should tell you.
And she doesn't bitch about her sciatic,
And
She doesn't even know she has one yet. All right, so time for shout-outs. All right, who's going to start?
Me.
Cammy?
I think Mimi has a...
Cammy has it.
First, I want to give a shout out to our 3 little listeners out there, Kyrie and Gianna and Braylin and Mommy. Hi.
Yes.
It's Bubby.
It's Bubby, all right. Bubby's on the air.
They're always listening.
Those girls are just absolutely
You should have seen her.
Delicious.
You should have seen Braylin last week when she's looking at the computer screen and saying, "Hi, Pop-Up, hi, Pop-Up," and she's waving away.
Don't you love
Yeah.
that? That just
Loved it.
Believe me, that made my week. Anybody else that you know that you want to give a shout out to that may be listening?
I know who will be listening, but they're yours.
Okay. Well, you can do it. Go ahead.
Our friends way back in North Carolina. Hi, Lois. Hi, Michael.
There you go. Lois and Michael out in North Carolina. Love them both. I know Lois for, what? Oh, God, let's see.
She's your girlfriend.
51 years. She certainly
She's your
is.
East Coast girlfriend.
And okay, so now that you've said that, I love you, Lois, and I always will. So, and she said, "You're not going to really say that on the air tonight, are you?" I said, "Of course I am. She's one of my girls."
There you go.
Yeah.
That's one of the advantages of not having any listeners.
We may have a few tonight. Come on, we got 3.
No, I know.
We've got
we
four.
got
We've
a
got at
few.
least 6 that I know of.
Yeah.
And Corey
All
has
around
a whole,
the world.
And Corey has a whole bunch. She's been posting all week about appearing here.
Yeah, because I'm excited about this. You guys have like the best show. You have to have thousands and thousands of listeners.
We do,
so.
especially when we're trying to tell advertisers.
Yes.
We got how many? They say
90.
They say how many live listeners do you have?
90,000 in the city.
There you go, 90,000. That's for you, Mike.
Yes.
That's for you, Mr. Leonetti. Okay. John, shout-outs.
Yes.
Go for it.
Right now?
Yeah, sure.
All right. I want to give a shout out. You know who you are. Talk to you later.
Oh, that's special.
Oh, that's-
I know.
That's really
I
good.
know.
Yeah.
And that's
She
it.
knows who she is. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Remember, 16 gets you 20, 12 gets you life.
There it is from the criminal justice apprentice, Miss Cammy.
40's my bottom line.
You don't know what you're missing, honey.
Yes, I do.
Bottom line is 40, Kim.
Bottom line.
That means it's okay. Anything up.
40 and up. Nothing under 40.
You don't know what you're missing.
What does she think she is?
Listen.
Kia?
Yeah.
I'm 19, six. I won't even go
I think
there.
you're 21, aren't you?
Oh, don't I wish. Not with 9 grandkids.
I do make exceptions, however,
That's good. That's good.
for special occasions.
All right. Corey, do you have any
Because
shout
most of my dates
from
want the
this
money
show?
up front.
Hey, come on. Come on. This is the first hour.
Second hour.
Like what Koji's missing, he should have come in early. All right, go ahead.
Probably scared me away.
I just want to say thank you to all my listeners who tuned into this. I think honestly this will be one of your favorite shows, if not your favorite, because I love Vegas Unwrapped, and I'm sure you guys will too. So thank you for sticking on. If you haven't listened to the show, thank you for sticking around and listening. I appreciate it.
You want to
So-
give Mom a shout out in the
Yeah, oh my gosh, my mom, of course. She already knows it. She's always my number one. She's always here and supportive of me, and she's my momager. So
We planned on having her in here. I invited her, but she said she had plenty of paperwork going on.
yes, that
right.
she does.
Yeah, I've heard
Bobcat,
that excuse before.
Any shout outs to you, my
You know, I
friend?
was sitting here. I had Corey on our show 6 months ago. She said the same darn thing to me. You know, the best show to be on in the world. You know.
So who do you got out there?
We'll say hi to the wife today and the grandkids and everybody that's all out there and about today. And Aaron Phillips had a lot of drinks on the plane, man. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I personally can sleep on the red
plane,
eye.
yeah.
I can, but he was smart. He went home early to take at least. He told me it was going to be at least a 2-hour nap this afternoon. So that's a good thing. Listen, before we go to break, a little.
We're going to take a break?
a little while.
Okay.
We're going to give a shout out to Mother's Day. All right, because Mother's Day is
Yeah.
coming up this week,
Sunday.
and so here's my thoughts on this. If your mother is no longer with you, all right, this is a good week for remembrance and remembering the good things, and hopefully you had a wonderful relationship with your mom, and if you did, that's great, and if you didn't, that's still okay, because you are here today because of her.
That's
and
right.
You have to at least put that into the perspective.
Absolutely.
I
Now-
like that. So I
Hey,
can blame my mom now.
I'm a third of the way there. The second shout out is for all the moms that are out there, you know, doing their job, whether it's working at home with kids or out in industry and in business. And I, for one, am a big supporter of equal pay for equal
Yeah.
work. So we'll throw that out there for you.
Why don't they give Why don't they give stay-at-home mommies a salary?
Well, that would be nice if this government was in a little bit better shape and stopped spending all their money supporting all the crap out there that let's build up all the countries that we've had war with. But let's not go there. This is for mothers that are out there and enjoy your children,
Yes.
enjoy your families. Don't let little stupid stuff get in the way, because when push comes to shove, the number one people that you can depend on is your family. All right? That's great. So that's for moms out there. And then finally, the third category is for grandmoms. All right? Because grandmoms are very, very, very special in the lives of their children and their grandchildren. There are some grandparents and grandmoms in particular that are pretty you sending me to break already? They're pretty special people. You know, they're people that give everything they have to their grandchildren. They already have given everything they had to their children. So now, children, let me tell you, don't be jealous of Grandmom, because all Grandmom is doing is trying to do the same thing or better than what they were able to do for you when they were much younger and didn't know better. All right? So on that note, we will take us to break. When we come back, Corey Taylor on the spot as we ask her about, we'll unwrap Corey Taylor's life. Coming back right after this. Welcome back. Vegas Unwrapped, Ricky Cash, no Aaron Phillips tonight. But we have a great crew. Great crew out here. Did not mention the call-in, first 15. So call in, talk to any or all of us at 702-483-4400. This is the new Vegas All-Net Radio.
4,400?
It's not your daddy's
Isn't it 44,
internet
44?
radio.
Okay, so 702-483-4444.
Really? Really?
Yeah, 4400, by the way, will be the new office number once the phones get... Oh, yeah, there it is. I have it right over here as well.
Yeah.
You can Skype us, Vegas All Net Radio, or you can, go to my Facebook page, the Ricky Cash page, and if you want to talk to me there. By the way, I posted this cinder block. Did you see it?
Yeah, you've been running around the block.
Oh, the exercising?
The exercise thing. I posted it at 25 likes. People understand that walking around a cinder block takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy. Yeah. And then sit down and make sure somebody gives you the remote, right, and a cold brew. How's that sound?
You don't even like beer.
I like it if I could walk around that block twice.
Yeah, right.
All right, so...
Hey, which reminds me, are we going to do the Zumba thing?
Zumba?
Zumba.
Zumba's actually pretty fun.
It is pretty fun, but it's wicked.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
been there,
tough.
done that.
But it's quite fun.
I do a little Zumba in the water, my Tuesday morning aquatics class at LVAC. I haven't gone there in a week, so I'm going back next Tuesday. Watch
God
out.
help you.
I may even go over to LVAC this weekend and work out a little bit. Why is that?
Let me know how that works out for you.
See, this is what I have to put up with. All right, Corey Taylor.
18 years, my dear.
You're only digging this. You're only digging your own self in here. Man.
I know. I can't wait.
It's sort of fun just sitting here watching you just work that shovel in that pit.
Without Aaron around, right? Thanks, Bobcat. Take a look at your check next week. My other co-owner over there thinks it's cute. Okay, Corey Taylor, let's get back to it. How you doing, Karen?
I'm very good.
All right, so tell us, how did you get started in this whole idea of talk radio? Where did it come from?
Well, actually, I originally started as acting, and I still say that's truly my true passion. I really love acting because it's kind of an escape, I guess, for me. But so I was a guest on someone's radio show, and they got a whole lot of response and stuff. So the manager at the time said, "Would you like your own show?" And I thought, yes, absolutely. But then you start kind of getting into it, and you're like, oh, it's a lot more work than everyone thinks it is. And yeah. So I started doing it, and then and I was like, I could really truly help so many people with this. So although it's a lot of work, I really have been very blessed to be able to reach out to a lot of people and have really great guests. So people will want to listen and want to hear positive messages and stuff. So it's that and acting are pretty much even now. Like, acting always used to be my favorite, but I think actually now thinking over it, they're probably pretty equal to each other. I love both of them very, very much because through this I get to help so many people and meet a lot of cool people. So
now, you said or mentioned before, or somebody mentioned before, about movies that you were in. Share that with us, because I didn't know that.
yeah. If you go to my my website, it's CoreyTaylorActor.com, and it will lead you to my IMDb page. And right now I believe I have 30 credits on there, but it's it's amazing. I've been doing a lot of horror films lately, which is quite interesting. I love horror, though. That's one of my favorite movies to watch, so it's pretty cool to now act in them. I still get scared to death, even though I know how they do some of it, but I'm like, whatever. But I love horror films and everything, but I love all different types of films, and I've been really lucky and been able to do a lot of films lately, so it's cool.
I can't get anybody to go to see the new Poltergeist movie with me when it comes out.
Oh, I'll see it with you.
See, there you go.
Are there any movies out that you have been in that we would know of?
Honestly, right now, they're mostly short films and indie films, so unless you're really into the indie film circuit and stuff, probably not. But Territory 8, which is a film that's actually was my first full feature film that came out, that just got released in Walmart, and it sold out in almost all the Walmarts, so that was pretty cool. Like in the first week, it sold out almost everywhere. And then Telephobia, which is a really cool horror film. I'm actually the star of that one, and that will be released soon, and they opened a whole room dedicated to it at a live room escape thing. So you get to find your way out and stuff, and they're having a whole grand opening for that, too, before the movie even comes out. So I'm really excited about that, and it's going to be awesome. So.
And you get to go to the premiere of it?
We're looking at all different venues and stuff for the premiere, and then it'll be released in Walmart and Netflix and all that, so it'll be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It sounds like
We're going to go to the telephone line. We got Charlie standing by on line one. Charlie, good evening and welcome to Vegas Unwrapped. Go ahead.
Hey, guys. Corey, I just want to say I just listened to your last show, so I'm so excited to hear you again. I listen every week.
Oh, thank you.
And I, obviously, Corey, I love your show. I listen every week. I've been listening forever now, and I'm so excited to hear you on here, and I'm excited to start listening to Vegas Unwrapped. I'm excited to hear it.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much, Charlie. I love your name, first of all, and no, Vegas Unwrapped is awesome, so thank you so much for being so supportive, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, are you going to be on Vegas Unwrapped every once in a while? I mean, I already listened to Corey Taylor talk, so are you going to be on Vegas Unwrapped just as a guest star today? Did I miss that part, or are you going to be on all the time? How's that going to
Yes, just for right now. I'm just on for right now, but hopefully in the future, every now and then I can make little guest spots and stuff. But for right now, I'm just on for right now, but I'm very excited, and you should keep listening to Vegas Unwrapped all the time, because as you can tell, they're a blast. So
Awesome. Yeah, no, I do. Thank you so much. It's good talking to you guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Charlie,
Hold on one second,
Before
Charlie.
you go, this is JPEG. I have a question for you.
Sure.
You said you've been listening to Corey Taylor for quite some time.
Yes.
Why do you listen to Corey? What is it about her show that makes you want to keep listening?
I don't know. Corey, she's very personable. She's fun. You could tell she has an old soul, but she's like a fun girl. She always has good guests on her shows. My kids love listening to her. She always has the bowling stuff that they're really into, and she always has good advice when it comes to school. And my kids have called a number of times, and I've called a number of times. All the time. We just really love it as a family show. My kids can't wait to listen to it. We listen to replays online, if for some reason we miss some of it, and you can tell she's a good kid and a good role model, and I really love listening to her, and I love having my kids listen to her.
That is so cool, and that is one of the reasons that we love having Corey here, is she is one of the spirits of Vegas All Net Radio, and that's the kind of station that we're trying to build here and create more of, so keep listening.
Yeah.
I will. I love listening to Corey. I hope she's around forever.
Charlie, this is Ricky, and I got to tell you that, first of all, thank you for calling. This show is being videotaped, and will be on the Vegas All Net Radio.
No.
All right,
This will be on the Vegas Unwrapped channel.
Will it also be on the Vegas All Net Radio?
If you like, I can put it on the Vegas.
I thought that's where it was
Yeah,
going.
no. For the next couple of weeks, I will put them on both channels so that the listeners for our guests hosts can see that too. So if you go to Vegas All Net Radio, the YouTube channel, this will probably be up by Saturday afternoon.
Awesome.
So you'll get to actually see and hear our darling little Corey.
Awesome. I can't wait. I love
She
Corey. I
can
love
be really
Vegas All Night
scary
Radio. I love everything.
sometimes.
Well, thank you.
Charlie, also like us on Facebook, Vegas Unwrapped Internet Radio, as I forgot who
will.
I was. All right, thanks for calling. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
No problem. You guys take care. I can't wait to hear more.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So, Corey, you had a little zest to this. You know, she gets on the phone, Charlie does, and I think she's a teenager.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
so too. And
Right,
then she's talking about
But,
kids.
yeah, then she's
My
like,
kids listen too, and I'm
kids.
going, holy crap.
I think that's so great that you can get parents that have children, or you know,
That listen
Yeah.
with their
you know,
children.
That's
That's awesome.
that's a
Yeah.
good that's a
Right.
good job out there. And if that's one of the things you've been wanting to do, that's
It's
really
working.
it is
Thank
working,
you.
which is good. All right, Corey, you've got to confirm or deny
Oh,
this story that we heard about you.
okay.
All right, and I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not breaking the confidence of the person who told it to me. However, this is internet radio, and I can say what I want.
Oh.
All right, so Corey, I was told that when it came to first coming on the air, and you know that all of us broke people, you know, have to pay for our airtime. All right, and that's what we all do, right? Okay, and I was told that when you heard somebody had promised you a car, and I heard that you said that don't get the car, I won't get the car if you take the money that you were going to spend on that and spend it on paying for the airtime. True or false?
It's halfway true.
Okay, let's get the real deal here.
So what really happened was when they offered me the show, like you said, it costs money, and I was 15 at the time, and I didn't really have money, but I was saving up for a car. Not a fancy car, a used car, but I was saving up for it, and I took all the money that I was saving for my car, and my mom helped in with all that and stuff, so that's how we got it. So it's kind of true with the car thing and everything, but it was actually my money I was saving up for it.
So I know you got the radio show, that's for sure. Did you get the car?
Eventually I did, but it was like from my savings and checkings account that I had, so I took money from that, but it worked out perfectly, so yeah,
Well-
I'm very excited about this.
Well done. What was your first car then?
I still have it. It's actually a 2000 Plymouth Breeze, so yeah,
Nice.
it's quite old, but I love it. It's my car, and it's got a lot of problems, but it's okay. It's drivable. So
Well, if you need help
Sounds
on,
like mine.
if you need help on that, we have all sorts of mechanics that are friends of the show.
the show.
JPEG, before I go to break, what was your first car?
My first car was a 1946 Chevrolet with the suicide doors. Had the visor on the top, had the mirror or the spotlight on the side.
Did you have to get out and crank it first?
No, that was my second car. Because I had 4 horses that drew
There
the
you go.
first car. But no, it had the running boards.
What year was it?
cool.
46?
Wow.
1946. It was the first Chevys that they made after the Second World War.
Wow.
And had the thing on the floor that you had to step on to start it.
Right.
Had the column stick and then
At least it's
I
not a
love
Fred
that car.
Flintstone car.
What's that?
Hey,
At least it wasn't a Fred Flintstone car.
don't
Sometimes
talk
it was.
Don't talk about my first car that way.
That was
Bobcat.
what is intended.
1969 Chevelle.
69?
69 Chevelle, 396.
396.
396.
Right.
Wow.
4-speed, her shift kit.
Wow.
Her
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't even remember.
Run about 11.4 and a quarter.
Wow.
Stock. No cam, no nothing.
that's
Wow.
pretty good.
Wow.
The runaround car was a 72 AMC Gremlin.
Oh, I had a purple Gremlin.
Yeah, the
I
white.
swear to God.
Wow.
It wasn't my first car, but my best all-around car was my 1966 red GTO
GTO.
convertible, black
yeah.
interior, 4 on the floor, hearse kit,
boy.
uplifted rear end or whatever they call those things at the time. I
Yeah.
don't know. 11.8, fully stock, quarter mile.
So if you just
0 to 60 in 5/8. And that was with me popping the clutch on Ocean Parkway and running the lights on at Ditmas Avenue.
Do you have a 4-barrel or 3 deuces on it?
No, my brother had the one with the 3 deuces.
Oh, see, that's
he
what I
had
thought.
he had the same car, only his was a hard top. It was gray. He had the 3 deuces, but I had I could beat him off the line every time, but in a quarter mile he was still faster.
It was tough to take. Yeah. Ready to go to break?
We are ready to
Let's
go to
do it.
break, and we'll come back after these few words with more on Corey Taylor. Here we are once again. Ricky Cash, Cammy,
Hola.
JPEG, Bobby Kitty, the incomparable one, Bobcat, and the lovely Miss Corey Taylor.
Thank you.
I ain't here tonight.
Yeah, I know. Where are you, man?
I don't know. I'm somewhere.
Yeah, I can tell. It's all right. We'll get you in the second hour.
Well, bring us back a pizza, would you?
Yeah.
Listen here, man. You guys have all these darn pre-show meals, and I'm stuck in this box in here, and I keep coming back and garlic. Listen, you see how they treat me, Corey? They're over here at the New York-style pizza, jamming down the slices of pizza and the garlic nuts and the cold beers and everything else. Then they come walking in here. Well, we had our pre-show dinner tonight. This is what we're going to discuss on the program.
He forgets the 4-course meal that we left for him the last time we went there to eat.
Well, my God damn, that was 6 weeks ago, man.
Well,
I'm starved by now.
Well, that's what happens. So, Corey, tell us about a little bit about your show, because I don't want, and I want to know what is it that you're trying to do, and then again, where are you planning on going with all this stuff?
Yeah. Well, my show is basically, it's meant for to have a real role model for people to listen to, especially teenagers, and especially in Vegas. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of stuff for things to do for teens, and there isn't a lot of good role models for teens to look up to, or children, or anything. So I want to keep my show positive, and I want to have it send positive messages, and I want us teenagers to be able to listen to it and have fun and stuff. And if they want to talk about something, they can call in, they can message us, we get them help, or we just talk about it and discuss it on air. And we try to get really interesting guests and stuff, so people want to listen, so we can attract more listeners and stuff. And it's been really great. We've had so many guests on. We had Corey Taylor from Slipknot, the other Corey Taylor, on. I think he's probably the biggest one we had. Just this show, we were lucky enough to be able to go to Wizard World, and we got people from The Walking Dead and Guardians of the Galaxy and Breaking Bad. So
Elvira,
yes.
Did you get a chance to see Ghost of the Robot perform?
No, I don't believe I did.
Oh, too bad. I got the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. No, that's cool. But yeah, we've been lucky enough to have interviews with people like that, and so it's just been a really overwhelming experience, and we get to help so many people, and I think that's the most important part of it, is helping people and seeing, like, it's okay to be good. You don't have to get into drugs and gangs of violence and all that stuff. You can just be a good person and have a good, positive, happy life, and you'll go much farther in that too. And I think where I see myself is I really want to build an even larger fan base, I guess you could say, and a larger listening group, and get even bigger guests on and stuff, so we can build up the positive and not just focus on the negative, horrible things and calling people ugly and stupid and stuff. We're equals. We're all equal people and stuff, and I really want people to see that it's good to be positive and stuff. So I think that's where I want my show to go, to be even more well known and stuff, so we have more listeners. So
well, you're already known for making appearances in a lot of different places.
yeah.
One of the things that the new ownership of Vegas All Net Radio is going to ask you to do is to try to get some places where you can do your show live from remote. From those places on Skype or whatever, because you being out in the community, especially what your goal is to get the teenage audience, for the most part, to listen and hear the good messages that you have to put out. I think if they could see you visually, I think that would be out of this world.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a
absolutely.
great job for you.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why we try to do, especially it's hard to do live broadcasting, especially since I'm on Thursday, but whenever we get to do interviews and stuff, we try to, like we did today, we put it online and stuff, and we play the interviews today and stuff, so people can actually see it, but unfortunately you don't always get that opportunity. But yeah, I agree with you totally.
Well, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to try to get more and more participation, not just by one show host, but by many show hosts, not host shows.
Show host.
Aaron Phillips must be on the air.
No.
No. Okay. All right. What do we got?
We got a telephone. Good evening. Welcome to Vegas Unwrapped. You're on the line with us. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, my name's Adam, and I just wanted to say this is my first time actually listening to the show, but I really was a big fan of listening to Corey's Comic-Con show just earlier. I heard it on Facebook, and I just wanted to listen for the first time, and I just wanted to continue to listen because I heard she was going to be on your show. So I just wanted to call and say I really liked your show, and you guys have a new listener now.
Well, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
We love it.
Cool. I have a quick question. And how much did Corey pay you?
No.
I don't know who Corey is. I saw it on Facebook, and I just really wanted to listen in because I'm a huge comic fan, and I was a comic fan of the Walking Dead. So just wanted to listen to her discussion and stuff. And I just really wanted to call and say that I'm a new listener now because of what she said.
That's tremendous.
Oh my God.
Well, welcome.
What was your name again?
Adam.
Adam. Are you a Ghost of the Robot fan?
What is it? What is it with you with the Ghost of the
Ghost
Robot?
of the Robot.
What is it?
James Marsters from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. The rock group. Pat Steezy for the Cruise.
I know all about that.
Okay.
Part of the cruise, I know.
Look at that blank
Well,
look.
they were part of a Wizard Com. They
Okay.
performed, and I just wondered if, since he was liked Wizard Wom, Comic-Con, and stand by for June coming.
Oh, that's,
I put him to sleep.
Yeah, nice going.
All right, I'm
Stacey.
leaving.
Going, John.
You can call back at
All of a sudden, we went from one like to no likes again. What's going on around there?
You better start talking again, Corey.
Yes. No, but that was cool. I appreciate it. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it very, very much.
It's 2 more calls than we've ever gotten in 1 hour.
In the first hour, yeah.
It ain't over yet.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Dum.
So, Corey, you mentioned you're shuffling things in your life. You said something about going to school. What's the story there?
Yeah. I'm a high school student still, but I was lucky enough to be in a program where I am also a college student. So it's double the work and everything, but I'm getting college credits, which you can't beat. I could, if I wanted to, I could technically graduate with my associates. Now, I don't think I can handle that much work. But either way, it's very cool that I'm getting all these college credits and stuff.
Over at CCSN?
Yeah, CSN.
CSN.
Yeah.
CSN.
I'm not doing that high school program, but they work with CSN. It's Nevada State High School, so
I
it's
know that
very
one.
similar.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Well, that's great. And you're graduating?
I am 2016, so next year. I'm the class of 2016. Yay.
That's cool stuff.
Thank you.
Are we invited to your graduation?
If there is one, I don't know. Yes, absolutely. I'd love to have all Vegas on there.
If they pay their electric bills, everything will be fine.
Hey, I got my associate's degree in the mail.
Oh.
That's right.
I did all my I did my criminal justice classes online for 2 years.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
I said, just send my damn.
Exactly.
Degree in
Just
the
get it
mail.
already.
You would have had to
Give me a
go.
walk.
You would have had to go, Cammie, to the
Massachusetts.
Southern Connecticut is where their one actual campus is where you got.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you did the right thing then.
All right, so we now have heard from Corey Taylor. So when we come back from the break, we're going to do it with Styles.
We are?
Yes, and we're also going to get an update from our sports desk with Mr. Bobcat.
I am impressed. He is actually staying to the script tonight. I can't believe it. Way to go.
Well, you got to thank Aaron for sending us the template.
Oh, okay.
I just filled in the blocks. You know? That's all right.
You got Vegas Unwrapped right here. We'll do it with Styles next. Corey Taylor, thank you so much. Koji will be
Thank
joining
you.
the fun, and the second hour is all up under the way. You got it, Ricky Cash, Aaron Phillips, JPEG, Bobcat, Bobby Kitty, all of us hanging tight here. And Cammy in the studio, too. We're back right after this, everybody.
It's time for Doing It with Style.
You've either got or you haven't got style.
If you got it, you stand out a mile. Got or you haven't got class.
How it draws the applause of the masses. You've either got or you haven't got.
Got or you haven't got.
Got or you haven't got style.
And we got styles tonight.
Yes, we do.
Yep. Thanks to Corey.
Oh, thank you for
All right.
having me.
This has been a tough week. This was a tough decision this week. A lot of things happened. A lot of people did some cool stuff.
Give us some of the ones that didn't get the award.
James Garner. Rockford Files.
Yes.
He died day before yesterday.
Oh, no.
What?
Yeah.
James
No
Garner,
way.
85 years old.
the original Maverick.
Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah. So,
How about that?
yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
I know.
Hey,
Bumping
listen,
me out.
I'll take it. I'll sign up for 85 right now.
Yeah.
Bad knees and all.
Yeah.
Do you know who else passed away the other day? Remember the movie The Wedding Singer?
Yeah.
The old lady that was
Yeah.
rapping at the end?
Yeah.
Her. She just
Oh.
passed away too. She was 101.
Bummer.
Wow.
Bernie Sanders, of course, going to run for president. So anyway, it was a
Stick
tough
to your-
week.
stick
Tough
to your
decision.
day job, Bernie.
Yeah. But I finally narrowed it down to 3,
Okay.
and I think that these 3, it was tough. I couldn't single them out, so I'm giving it to all 3. I think that what they accomplished was absolutely phenomenal, was almost unheard of, and just kind of blew everybody away. So this week's Doing It with Styles Award is going to Phil Cohen, Richard Marsh, and John Styles, because we did it. And we did it with Styles.
Yes.
That's it.
Thank you for listening to Doing It with Style. Heard exclusively on Vegas Unwrapped.
All right. That was tremendous. And thank you very much for my other half,
Yep.
Aaron Phillips' other half, and JPEG's other half. All right. We sure did.
Yep.
All right. So now, everybody on the edge of their seats, because it's time for the Vegas Unwrapped Sports Report. Here's the Bobcat.
Thank you, sir. Well, let's get it started. Let's go NHL. Let's talk about it first. Montreal taking it on the chin tonight. That's right, 6-2, a winner over Tampa Bay. Right now in Chicago, the Blackhawks are up on top, 1-0 over Minnesota. Major League Baseball today, Detroit, Kansas City, St. Louis. The Dodgers are the winner along with Minnesota Yankees and Pittsburgh. A-Rod hits his 661st. None of them should count, Mr. Cash.
Well,
He already admitted it to it. He shouldn't get the record, so the thing should just go back. And I can't believe that the Yankees even still have A-Rod in a uniform. I wish they'd chuck him out of the city.
did they win?
Yes, the Yankees did win today, all right?
Of
hey,
course.
over $5 million in pay-per-view coming off of the Mayweather-Pacquiao. What do you think about that, Cash?
Wow.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Mayweather says there will not be a rematch, and it would be even God's grace that if Manny Pacquiao would even make the undercard the next time around. What do you think about that, buddy?
Whoa.
I'm telling you, it is definitely something right there.
They were lovey-dovey before the fight.
But ain't no lovey-dovey after it. It's all over $5 million in pay-per-view purses alone. All right, that's what you're looking at right there. Quickly on the diamond, some late starters. Arizona's on top of San Diego 6-0. The Angels are up on Houston 1-0 right now. 3-0 Miami on top of San Francisco. NASCAR this weekend. Camping World Trucks and the Cup Series are both at the Kansas Speedway this weekend, Mr. Cash. It's the SpongeBob 400. Do you believe it?
Not hardly.
SpongeBob is coming to soak up Kansas, baby. That's a look at sports at Vegas Unwrapped Sports. There you go, the Bobcat here, buddy.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
What a job by the Bobcat. You think, hey, JPEG, you think he gets excited about NASCAR?
You know, I've noticed that he gets a little bit worked up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes it. He likes it when the Yankees and Mets win.
Yes.
Because he
I
knows,
love it, yeah.
he knows what big
and you
fans.
know, sitting over here, I can see the veins popping out.
I'm going to tell you one thing. The next one of you SOBs that calls me up on a darn Sunday when NASCAR is going on. High water, buddy.
Boy, did I get the beat down last
He
Sunday.
calls me up. I got your schedule. I said, "Have you lost your mind?" I said, "The races is going on."
It's only 36 laps to go.
Bobcat's getting upset.
Well,
Thank you,
you know,
guys.
how much time, Bobcat?
Got
Before
four to the top of the hour.
Hey, since we're still talking about sports, or we're talking about sports,
Okay.
Anybody else see the thing about the Nevada Boxing Commission saying that they were going to
Yes.
take the thing away from Mayweather, the win?
Yes.
What's going on? What happened?
They said that there
They
were
don't think he's
so
fought
many
enough?
irregularities in the whole fight.
He has
thing.
irregularities?
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
He
to
should
hear
take
that.
something for that.
He really
one of the
should.
things, one of the irregularities, believe it or not, Justin Bieber.
Oh, Justin.
The other irregularity.
What, he wasn't allowed to bring him in with him?
No, the whole deal was in the contract that neither one of the fighters could have any celebrities in their entourage. So Mayweather wasn't the only one, though. Pacquiao had
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. So they both blew it there. And then they said that the judges' scorecards, they did not mark their scorecards properly, and so it's in question what the final count really was.
Well, you know what I always said.
And
you know
then Pacquiao not, notifying them
Not
ahead
di-
of time.
He did not disclose his injury.
Right, his
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what they're saying. He's saying different. But that's
right,
okay.
Right. So
Yes.
anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
he didn't disclose it until 24 hours and wanted the cortisone shot. By that time,
Right.
everybody else had done the PPPT test, and so
Yeah.
they weren't going to allow that. So
Yep, that was the other thing. Yep.
Wow.
Mayweather said today that he would not even. It would be even close to entertaining of allowing Pacquiao on the undercard of his next fight.
That's such an incredibly
Arrogant.
Yeah.
That's bodacious right there, buddy.
180 million he makes, 120 million Pacquiao makes. Why don't they both just disappear?
Yeah.
Because they don't need anything. They don't need any more press.
I agree.
They don't need it. Let's talk about important things. You know, let's get some homes for homeless vets.
Both of those
You
guys
know?
got huge egos, and I would not be surprised if they pretty soon be knocking on our doors to do a show.
Dum, da, dum, dum.
You think we'll charge them extra for video?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so
I
I
can
want
just see him in here hugging it out, man.
They have enough nickels and dimes where we can nickel and dime them to death.
What do you think we could get on pay-per-view for that?
I heard on the rant last night that somebody was complaining about the fight.
Right.
Why? Because all they did was hug each other
Yeah.
for 12 rounds.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't see any of it. I mean, is that,
I've seen some.
You didn't miss anything.
Yeah, I've seen some highlights. You know, Mayweather fought the fight. He always fights. He
You know
fights.
what? I saw better fighting in the movie. They shoot horses, don't they?
Oh my goodness, that's cold.
I've seen better fighting in Rocky.
Oh, absolutely. Even when he misses.
Yeah.
Even when he misses.
Yeah.
Drago, I bury you. I'm Drago. Creed! So we'll start yelling out Adrian.
Adrian!
That's enough.
Is that
All
a
right,
personal call?
Who do we got?
we're going to go to the telephone line. We got Tom standing by from Atlanta. Good evening, Tom. You're on Vegas Unwrapped. Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
We're doing great. Thanks for calling.
How you doing?
Thanks for calling, Tom.
Well, I'll tell you, I was doing a lot better last Thursday than I am this Thursday.
Why is that?
I just sitting in a hotel room. And
Oh, Tom! Hello, Tom!
To get up at 3:30 for a 5:30 flight. How's that?
Yeah. I imagine you would be doing better this week. So what do you think, man? We did the deal. How do you like that?
Hey, I like the Doing It with Styles award. I even understood what you meant.
All right, thanks, man. Hey, so what are you doing this week?
Hey, I was down in Fort Bend all week. Heading home tomorrow via a couple meetings in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Cool.
Better hold on to your hat.
I know. Hopefully, I can dodge the tornadoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope so. Well, hey, Tom, thank you for, what is it, about 3 o'clock in the morning there?
No, it's almost 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 11.
Wow. Don't you
Yeah,
got to
I'll
get
get-
up and
I'll get
do
4
PT in the
hours
morning?
We'll get 4 hours. That's great.
Hey, for a Marine, that's a lot of sleep.
I know, that's
right, Tom?
work.
Semper Fi, right?
Right on. Semper Fi.
All right.
Hey,
That's,
just wanted to check in and let you know we're listening.
Hey, appreciate it, Tom, and look for some good things from the Southwest Veterans Chamber of Commerce here in Las Vegas.
you know, you'll never
Hey.
see Tom and Gibbs in the same place.
Yeah.
You know why, right?
Right.
All right, you know why.
That's his secret
Hey.
identity.
All right, thanks,
Hey,
Tom.
I'll let you get back at it, and I'll listen.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Only took
Good
me
night. Good luck.
only took me
Semper
20
Fi,
mi-
bro.
only took me 20 minutes to realize that Tom was on our show last week.
Yeah.
Listen, before we head out for the first hour, one more time, I really want all of us to give Corey Taylor a great big thanks. She did a fabulous job. And we absolutely love her. And we'll be the first one to tell her that on May 31st, we're going to have an Vegas all-net radio complete party here from 1 to 5 in the afternoon.
Party.
We're going to have it outside, as long as it's not 110. We're going to have the whole darn thing catered. Bring your family, bring your friends. It's going to be a big, grand opening,
Awesome.
and you're going to be there.
And
Yes,
Corey,
that's
Get Magic Mike out here.
I just want to say one more thing before you leave, Corey. It's not easy being green.
I was saying that the whole time today, so thank you. It isn't.
All right, guys, we're gonna hit the top of the hour break, and we're gonna come back with Koji, and God knows what else. All right,
Right here in Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world. You got it, Vegas Unwrapped. Aaron Phillips out on a little break, and R&R traveling across the countries. Ricky Cash, JPEG, yours truly, the Bobcat, Bobby, Kitty, Cammy, and everybody else. I want to thank Miss Corey Taylor stopping by a little bit earlier today. Man, don't forget Corey's show right here on Vegas All Net Radio each and every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. right there. All right, there you go, Ricky. Got Coach, man. Good to see my buddy Koji.
Hey,
Coachy the nighttime, man. There you go, brother.
You know that's right. What's up, Mike? How you doing?
I'm hanging, buddy.
There he is. Cash, what's happening?
I'm telling you, we got the coach, man. You know what? When we got involved with Vegas All Net Radio, the name that just kept coming out at us all the time, was Koji. And I'm looking at what Koji. I know that name from. And then I remembered the show. All right, don't mess with the kids. No, not. But actually, I listened to him on KLAV with Conversations with Koji.
Yeah.
And that's where I first started hearing what was going on. And this guy, it's really hard to explain. I mean, for lack of a better term, he's for real. All right. There's no hidden agendas. There's no black and white. There's no
Only blues.
only blues, right? There's just something about him that gives him, his energy, his motivation, his passion, just brings so much to the table that when you first meet him, you really believe that you're in the presence of a celebrity, a big star. And for me, I'm just a guy that started on the radio 6.5 years ago, and
You're the other guy.
I'm the other guy from Brooklyn, right?
The little Jew from Brooklyn.
Oh, the little Jewish from Brooklyn. That's nice. But you know what? It's now that we own, right? Doing it with Styles. You gave us the big plug. Now that we own the company, Koji comes right to the forefront because his ideas about what should happen with this station, what should happen with all the shows, what should happen with us as a family, right, is something that intrigued me from the minute we met. So it is my pleasure officially to bring Koji to the second hour of Vegas Unwrapped, and welcome aboard, my man.
Thank you. I want to definitely give you and Aaron big ups. I want to say, I appreciate everything that y'all doing now, and y'all came in with a vision to make things different. And I loved when we went to dinner together. We broke bread like family.
That's the way you do it.
That's the way we do it. We had a long talk. We talked about everything. I told y'all what could be better. I told, gave y'all some ideas, and y'all listened. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was ready to roll with it. And I just wanted you to know, 100% that I'm there for you. And whatever I can do for you, I'm going to do for you. But one thing I want you to know, whenever I hit the mic, me and my team, we definitely going to set it on fire around here with our conversations and, the topics that we talk about.
Well, I heard almost the entire show yesterday afternoon because I sit in my office there. I'm working on stuff that I've never done before,
right?
And I want something on in the background. Mm-hmm. And what's on in the back, I listen to the live stream on the internet,
right?
And his show starts off on a note that almost automatically wants you to listen and bring it together.
Starts off with a prayer.
With the prayer, and hey, listen,
nice.
They do that with every show,
yeah.
and it just made me feel good that hey, listen, we've taken religion out of the schools, we've taken God out of the pledge, we've done so many things that just irritate me no end, but at least, and we are going to let you in about 10 minutes or so really get into talking about your show, how you got there, all this kind of stuff. But just to have you on board, here's the first thing that we're going to do as a team, the new Vegas All Net Radio, on May 31st, which is a Sunday, and hopefully when everybody is finished going to church or doing whatever they do in the morning, right here on our grounds in the afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m., we are going to put on a grand opening gala. We want you to invite everybody. You want to invite your listeners, your friends, your co-hosts, everybody, and I'll tell you, we're going to feed the multitudes. All right, because we know some people in the catering business, and whatever it takes, we want to show everybody that Vegas, the new Vegas All Net Radio, is about family. And what's the best way to start it off? By bringing the whole family together.
You already know. You definitely right about that.
That announcement was made 2 minutes before you came on the show, and now you're going to see it on the Vegas All Net website. Irma's going to put up an invite tomorrow, and we're all going to be started.
And you know what? I think that's the best way to do it because, like I said, family sit down and they eat together. You know what I'm saying? I think when you got everybody around the table and you showing that love and that compassion, like we talked about when we went to dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We no interruptions, no phones, no nothing. We had a great meeting, and that meeting really changed the way that I thought about things, the way they was going to be ran around here, because it's been a few times that we done went through different changes with the radio station, and I've been with the radio station for a long time where I have been a part of those changes. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what's going to happen. And I even told you when I sat down with you at the table, I always talk about sports. I didn't know where my fate lied. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was a big part of this radio station where I feel I am with what I contribute, but you still don't know what the owners and the coaches want to do with the team, and even if it's old players on the team, you know what I'm saying?
No question about it.
You still don't know. I still didn't know what y'all was going to do with us. But then when I sat down with you and said, okay, well, this is, what I want to know, and y'all told me what y'all expect, and we met right in the middle. It was
right on the same page.
Right, it was right on the same page. Y'all wasn't trying to come in and change up nothing. Y'all was trying to perfect. Y'all was building around y'all's team, and I commend you all for that.
Thank you very much. But before we get into that, we have a little segment that we usually run at the top of the hour. We have a few minutes to do it, at least the first one. How about some birthdays? And I've got a new, the way we're going to do this, JPEG, Cami, Koji, and Bobcat, is you guys are going to compete where I have the answers tonight. Oh. That's right. So you're up against it.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Let's go for it.
57.
57.
You know what his problem is, don't you, Koji?
What's that?
You know his problem is that I have smoked his butt the last 3 out of 4 weeks here, and he just doesn't want to take another beating. That's the whole problem.
Wow. I am taking a 3-week hiatus from birthdays, and I'm going to give it to you guys, and let's see how you do.
I'm glad I studied today.
Yeah, you studied.
So what are we saying?
I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you the celebrity.
He's going to give us
and
some
you're
celebrities.
You're going to tell me how old they are.
We have to guess how old they are.
Okay. Simple. Okay. And the winner, are we doing a shake for the winner?
Yeah, we can do a shake tonight.
The Sonic shake for the winner.
Sonic shake tonight.
All right, that sounds good. All right, the Sonic shake.
I like
let's
Jack
do
in the
it.
Box.
Yeah, but they're half price after 8, Kim. So,
That's the only way we can afford your coach. Either half price after it's a low budget show here, man.
All right, now I got to tell you.
Although their chocolate cream pie is so good.
All right, now let me say this. Normally, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
However, I first have to have heard
Tell
about.
me how the last 3 weeks worked out for you.
Okay, so moving right along.
Wait. I beat you 1 week. Even
That's what
I beat you.
I said 4 out of 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, I've had the 3. You had 1, and
Right.
he said 2 out of
Yeah.
6. So I mean, come on, get on with the cash. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Alexander Ludwig.
And what does he do?
Ludwig. He's an actor, movie
right.
actor.
What movies has he been in?
You see how
Well,
he
I don't know
does
too
this?
much about him. You know,
Well-
that's what it's there. You know him. You know him.
Well, you're the one running this show this week. Come on, step up here,
what's
sir.
the story on this?
Well,
guy?
Never heard of him.
I don't even know.
57,
No, come on. He's a young kid.
25.
32.
28.
25.
You're the one running this show. Come on, Cash. Let's go.
Oh, here he is. He became known for his role in Kato in the film The Hunger Games, which he won a Teen Choice nomination for Best Actor.
All right, here we go.
He is.
Wait a second here. Wait a second. Okay, JPEG, how old is he?
I said 28.
28. Cammy?
25.
25. Coach?
32.
32, and I'll go 33.
He is 23 years old.
I came close.
No one on that one. All right, next.
Doesn't count. Close doesn't count.
No.
He's a bassist for a rock group. His name is Devin Sola. S-O-L-A.
And who does the rock band did he play for?
No, come on, guys. You're supposed to know all these.
Ghost of the
It would help
Robot.
Sometimes we see the pictures.
No,
Put it together.
No. American metal band Motionless in White.
Never heard of them.
And he was the original bassist
Don't
in
you got
Rocky
something
Horror.
here? Don't you got
I
something here
told
for
you,
a couple of
I'm-
guys that like the old Motown sound, man?
I'm telling you.
Can I call
I'm
Axel?
not dealing from a position of strength. How about Alex Smith, the football player?
Alex Smith, the
for the
footballer.
Kansas City Chiefs.
There we go. Alex Smith is 39 years old. No, he's 37. Sorry, he's 37. 37. JPEG?
39.
39.
35.
35. Coach?
36.
He's a baby. He's 31.
All right.
Guys. All right, we got another football player, Earl Thomas. His birthday is May 7th. And how old is Earl?
Coach?
Come on, football players. They can't be old.
Earl's 27.
Now you're getting there.
All right, 27. Or Cammy?
26.
JPEG?
24.
25.
Let's give the award to Miss Cammy. Earl Thomas is 26.
All right.
And that's very, very good. Okay, now if Aaron was here, he would get this for sure. Because, no, he died. We won't count him. All right, we got a rock singer, Jose Balvin.
Who?
Jose Balvin.
Who the hell's he sing for?
I'm getting there.
Hurry up.
Okay.
Where the hell did you
He's
get
a
these?
Colombian. I told you it wasn't big here. He's a Colombian MC singer known for his Billboard Latin airplay chart-topping single 6 a.m.
You heard of this guy, Coach?
Never.
Oh, forget
Never.
him.
Never.
Forget him. He doesn't count. Anyway, let's move along. We got a drummer. Good
Aaron, are
grief.
you listening?
No, this is
Can you
not.
call in,
This
please?
is not my fault. These
Yes,
people are old. All right, here's. Do you remember the movie actor Gabby Hayes?
Yeah.
All right, now here's the deal.
Christmas.
Here's the deal. If you could tell me what year he died and how old was he when he passed on, you will get the shake no matter who wins.
Well, he was born like 6,000 years before Koji. And he died a year before you were born, guys.
Do we have any serious numbers?
He died in 1973, and he was 78 years old.
Interesting. Cam?
I have no clue.
All right. Now, I guess you wouldn't know Gabby Hayes. How about you, Coach? But do you remember who he was?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, anyway.
I told you, man.
I'm telling you, there's nobody, guys.
Koji wasn't even born yet, man.
He was born in 1885. He died in 1969.
See, Coach?
All right, now let's
I'm
get.
still sucking
I'm a
my
60
thumb in
60
1969.
All right, here we go.
Seriously, dude.
Okay, Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas. He was a football
The
player.
year he died, and how old was he?
Johnny U.
Johnny U.
Johnny U. The year he died was
I do know he played for the
Baltimore Colts.
Colts.
That's
Sure,
correct,
that's it.
ma'am. You're right. Johnny U was he died in 1999, and he was 69 years of age.
1997, and he was 76.
I don't know when he died, and I don't know how old he was.
Yeah.
But I knew he was a football player.
That's a good start for Cammy. Coach?
Pass.
Pass. Johnny Unitas died in 2002, and he was 69 years old. Wow. How about that?
How about it?
Moving right along.
Mercifully, this game is coming.
It is coming to a big end right about now.
Okay.
All right. So
Well, since Aaron is here to always do dates in history, and you're the master of all that,
I'm going to skip it. I'm totally skipping dates in history, and I'm moving on to the break because when we come back, it's all about Koji.
Yeah, we should let Koji talk.
It's all about Koji.
So only one person got
might
one
get
question
something out of this
right.
show.
Cammy is the winner, which means I have to buy her a shake on the way home.
Yeah, buy her a shake.
I think I'm going to have one too.
Thank you, sweetie.
I'm going to need one after this show.
And Koji's sitting there going, what the hell did I agree to do here, man?
We'll be back, guys.
These guys are nuts.
Right after.
It's all love.
Right after.
We're back Thursday night, Vegas Unwrapped, right here on Vegas All Net Radio. Yours truly, the Bobcat here, along Jake Peg, Ricky Cash, Aaron Phillips is on a plane going somewhere. Special guest.
He's not there yet. He's probably
Take off in a couple hours.
actually he's
So.
getting picked up in 10 minutes by
Desiree?
Desiree. Very good, Cammy.
There
You
you
know
go.
the little limo that he takes to the airport
all right.
because he's Aaron Phillips.
There you go.
Yeah, good grief.
Our guest in the studio is Koji.
Big media mogul now.
I know. You know, before we get to Koji, I want you to know everybody knows I'm a big baseball lover, and I play baseball fantasy, and I am I have lost 4 weeks in a row. I am being now beat by the last place team.
By how many points this week?
No, he's only got me by 13/100ths of a point.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Last
Anyway,
last week was like 100 points or so.
Hey, come on. Don't do that to me.
I'm sorry.
All right, so Koji joins us. Koji, a little bit about yourself, personal history, before radio, before everything. You know, where'd you grow up? What's the story, man?
I grew up in a few places. But you know what? I started out in Louisville, Kentucky. I was in Atlanta for a while, Lebanon, Kentucky for a while, Naptown for a while, a few places. I have family all across the board, so that was a good thing about, you know, having family everywhere, especially when you have the kind of parents, you know what I'm saying, that travel and let you see more of life outside of your community. So start out a little bit everywhere.
How'd you get to Vegas, and when was that?
I moved out here, what is in 94? Yeah, back in 94. I had a friend I didn't seen the town grow. I mean, from dirt roads. I mean,
We've been here since 94.
Oh, okay. Here we came.
Yes.
Yeah, so when I came, all these nice roads that we see now was all dirt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But they had trails to them where people made roads out of them, cutting across. So
How about the rainbow from like Hacienda on out to Blue Diamond?
Yeah.
It was all hilly
that
and
was
stuff.
all.
That was some little road.
I
yeah,
used
that
to
was
love driving my car 90 miles an hour down that road.
Yeah, that was.
It was like a roller coaster,
Yeah, that
baby.
was a straight
I
dirt
loved
road.
it.
And then, you know, to see the way the hotels then changed up and,
Yep.
man, how beautiful they are now. And, you know, people don't understand, like when they see the billboards and the different sceneries back in the day with the Rat Pack and all them, how much the town, you know, has elevated. But think about it. Back then, for them, what this is for us right now is the way they felt about back then. It was nice. You could get money here. Everybody looked at it like, coming to Vegas, you can get money here. And that was the main thing. It's all about money. Now they say it's money and come cheat. That ain't cool.
I know.
That ain't cool.
No.
I don't promote that on my show. We don't promote that cheating. You know what I'm saying?
It's ridiculous. It's bad
We don't
karma.
promote that.
It's bad karma.
Right.
It's nothing else. You know, stay on the
Right.
positive.
Yeah.
So, what did you do before radio? What kind of work? What kind
worked.
of what did you do, man?
I worked at this mail office where I was sorting the mail. Hated it. I worked for the city, going around to different lots, making sure that the lots were leveled off, the lots were clean, so people can come in and buy the lots. Hated it. What else did I do? I worked at a car wash. Hated it.
So all that stuff about the car wash is not really fun.
Nah, not when I'm washing. Not when I'm washing somebody else's car, and I got a nice car. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean,
hell, I hate washing my own car. I'm not gonna wash somebody else's.
Right. But you know what? I always grew up feeling. I always felt like I wanted to do my own thing, and some of the jobs I had where I was serving other people, that was okay and that was cool, but that just wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? I always knew, and me and my son was just talking about this earlier today.
Whoa. That's your son?
Yeah, that's my son.
I thought that was your brother,
no,
man.
No, that's my baby right there.
Oh, wow, man.
That's my baby right
talk
there.
To you about like that.
No, that's my baby right there, man. No matter how old he gets, he always be my baby. And that's why that's why it's cool for me to do my shows with a good heart and a big heart, because I love my children. You know what I'm saying? I truly love my children. So when I do my shows, my heart is really going out from a concerned father, a loving father, and a father that provides for his children. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, with my older children, I definitely make sure that they keep their mental on right to move through in this life with the knowledge that I give them, to be safe, but to be good people first. Wake up in the morning and choose to be a good person first. So, they definitely doing that. So I'm definitely proud.
This is the kind of role model that the community as a whole needs. Right? Not the black community, not the white community,
every
not
color.
the Chicano community, but the community as a whole needs the role model and the type of person that Koji is and that Koji talks about. So how did you get involved with radio?
Well, I came out here when I came out here a long time ago, like I said, I was working. I didn't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? And then I met this guy. I got to give it to Brother Anthony. Brother Anthony. You know Brother Anthony?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it like you knew Brother Anthony.
You like that, huh? I can work that. I can work that.
Yeah. Well, I met this guy named Brother Anthony, but me and Jay, we were already doing our own thing. We were already doing like our own podcasts and radio and everything. Then I met this guy named Brother Anthony who was working with churches, and he said that he had worked for KLAV before. And he asked me, did I know the commander? I'm like, no, I don't know the commander. He's like, well, I want to introduce you to Bruce. And so me and Jay met up with him. We came up to KLAV.
Well, what's this Jay bit? Who's this Jay?
Jay's my producer. Her name is Super Producer Potts. You know how Iron Man got Pepper Potts?
Yep.
That's what she is to me.
All right.
That's right. She holds it down, make sure that everything, we need is on point, make sure that, the show runs smooth, but definitely make sure that we got a show. And a show that I'm happy to do, somewhere where I'm happy to do the show. Because one thing I'm not going to do a show no more where I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that.
Yeah, we sure did. And she's not afraid to order spicy food.
No, she's not.
We saw that.
she goes hard.
She asked me if I wanted to taste that spicy thing. No, I'm doing good. I'm doing good with the meatball sub.
Yeah, she definitely goes hard. But like I said, she's my producer, best friend. Everything. She really works hard. But behind her, we got a whole supporting team on Conversations with Koji. I've been falsely accused. The Hands Off Our Children show. And what's the other show?
Live with Koji and Matt.
Yeah, we had Living for the City. I done a lot of shows, and the Living for the City show with me and Mr. Matthew Cox, we was doing that where we was talking about everything that's going on in the city and what can make the city better. You know what I'm saying? So, that ran its course. You know what I'm saying? And
would it be fair to say that I'm hoping that we can bring Conversations with Koji back to Vegas All Night Radio in the future?
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
All right.
We already said we got to talk about that.
Right.
But like I said, I figure
if I pin him down on the air, maybe I can. maybe I can get him. I know. I got to go anyway. I got to go through.
But
anyway, so
yeah.
What am I even talking to you?
Yeah. You got to go through Jay. Jay, I perform. Jay handles everything and make sure that everything gets done to where I'm happy. I just don't want to do no more shows. I'll be somewhere where I'm not happy, because when I'm not happy, I can't perform right. I'm putting on a fake face. I don't want to do that. I want my smile.
You don't seem like the type that would do that.
But you know what?
I mean, maybe if you had to.
But if I had to, for the cause, for the children, and all the different causes that I do take care of, I would take one for the team. You get what I'm trying to say?
Well, and I believe that too, because I mean we've done that too. We've gone out into the field. We've done things with groups that are great and they do nice things, and then all of a sudden you're going to meet the asshole. Excuse me.
Oh, I don't know.
And that's going to be the person that's really going to cause.
I'd have met them all.
Well, you must have sent them some to us too, because we've had our share as well.
They was already here. They was already hanging around. I already met them. But
it's good. It's good.
Right. But you know what? One thing I can say, I mean, no matter, when it was KLAV, I did have some key people, that did help me in this position, Robin Covey.
Hey, Robin.
And like I said, Bruce,
adult.
Commander Garrett, what I'm saying? I mean,
his show's coming back here, starting a week from now. Starting next Friday.
Yeah, Bruce,
on the 15th,
next
Bruce,
Friday, man.
Yeah, that's my man, Bruce.
I love his show.
The dude plays some music,
He
man.
does play some music. We've got something special coming up, which we're not going to talk about.
Right.
But it's going to have some pretty decent music itself.
Well, yeah, he'll keep you dancing all night long, definitely. But, a lot of people that helped put me in this position, and no matter what, I am thankful, and I always remember that with those people, because like I said, once I bond with you, I don't like 1 minute we cool, 1 minute we ain't. I don't like it. But you can't control what happens sometime in relationships, but I'm the type, if I'm down for you, I'm riding for you, I'm really with you. We gonna ride through hell. You get what I'm saying?
I got it.
That's just all it is to it.
When we come back after the break, we're going to ask Koji to be a little get inside a little bit. We're going to ask him about family, and he's talking generally. I want a little bit more specifics. Tell us about his family and what he's trying to do with families here in the city. This is Ricky Cash, where Aaron Phillips lists this next week and the week after and the week. Well, until he comes back. And we'll be back, guys, right after this.
Make ourselves around the clubhouse turn here on a Thursday night at VegasAllNetRadio.com and Vegas Unwrapped with Aaron Phillips, Ricky Cash, JPEG, Bobcat, Bobby Kenny. Kenny sitting inside the studio, and our special guest right here, Mr. Koji.
Hey,
that's it.
I'm in the house.
In the house.
Koji is in the house.
I'm
Koji,
in the house.
This show that you have, about the children.
Hands off our children.
Hands off our children, to be exact, it's mesmerizing. Tell us about it. How did this come about?
You know what? We was doing a show. We was doing conversations with Koji, and we just kept running into people that would say, this is going on in the community. Koji, my niece went through this. My cousin went through this. So we started incorporating it with conversations with Koji. And it just was a topic, though. No name, no nothing. One day, me and Jay and our team was all together, and we just was talking. We said, you know what? Everybody want me to no, I started doing it once a month. I had started doing it once a month. And we said, let's just give it a title. Instead of saying, we doing a show for the children, let's give it a title. So we came up with Hands Off Our Children, made sure we got the name where we owned it and everything. And then, like I said, we start bringing it in once a month. The show got so powerful and in demand that we had to just make it its own show. And, I done had everybody through the show. But when people come through the show, the first thing I tell them is be transparent. Come through the show, be anonymous. I want you to be anonymous. Mike, you've been on my board, and you done heard some shows that done teared you up, that done made you say, man, it just make me want to hug my children. You know what I'm saying? And, but the thing about it, Cash, is whenever we do the show, I tell people before the show, when me and Jay have a conference call with them, we want you to be transparent. You can be anonymous where you can really talk. Something is happening somewhere with some child at that moment when you telling your story, and if that child ever hear this message, they gonna know this is wrong. This person's been doing this to me, and they've been telling me, in the name of Jesus, I'm supposed to do this. You heard that, right? Mm-hmm. You heard that show where a young man, I ain't gonna say his name on the show, but he was in a cult. He basically was in a church cult. They were molesting him and telling him that God is going to reward him for letting this happen to him, and God, really loves him for letting this happen to him. There's so many children that are out there getting abused and getting hurt. They have no vehicle. They have no vehicle. My show is a vehicle where we really bringing people in. There's so many children that's on drugs. There's so many children that are strung out. There's so many children that they do need a Koji, and that's why I want to be there for them. I want to do everything I can do to be there. That's why I keep my life cool, and I make sure that I bring good people around me, and I make sure that I fight like hell for these children. You heard my interviews. I don't hold back. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get off drugs, do it. Let's do it. I'm going to help you do it. Talk to me. I'm going to guide you to the right people. And you heard me say, if I got to go to meetings with them and sit with them to be that support, because children, they don't have parents nowadays that support them. I'm going to go back to this again. I was just telling my son today, earlier when we were sitting and talking, because one thing my son will tell you, anytime that we sit down and we talk straight. Because if I leave this earth, I really want to make sure that my son can handle what I'm doing and carry on. When I see different black leaders, that's dead and gone right now, and they put their mark into this world, there's nobody to carry on with them. Yeah. They children ain't following through with the legacy. Like I told my son today, you can be anything you want to be, but be a good person and bring change to this world. You know what I'm saying? And he has a son. You know what I'm saying? So with my grandson, I talked to him on Skype today as well. And like I told my son, we were sitting around the corner a minute ago, and out of nowhere, I looked at my son and I said, your son got this light in his eyes. You can just tell he's ready. It's something that want to get out of him. And that's the same light that I have in my eyes. That's the same light that he has in his eyes. You met my daughter. It's the same. My daughter's got the same light. You know what I'm saying? But I want them to let the light go. With Hands Off Our Children, we want to make sure that we help people get delivered over into the arena of bringing a brighter day to their life, getting, healed. We want to heal them. We done bring all kind of different people through that we feel can help make a difference along with me, because Koji's Cape ain't big enough. It takes more people than me, and other organizations that's doing their thing too. I got a lot of love for them, and I really do praise them for what they do, because I can't do it all.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed is that you try, and you're successful at it. You bring religion into it, and you bring religion into it because it's another vehicle that people use.
Right.
Not everybody is Christian, and it doesn't seem to bother you.
I'm spiritual.
It doesn't matter.
I don't put myself in an arena.
Right, and whatever the religion that the person is most comfortable in, you're bringing them there, and you're helping them with that. But you know what? To me, the most impressive thing that I've heard on the show over the time that I've been listening to it is that you take responsibility as the man of the house, and you these people out there, and you really give it to these men who are not involved with their kids. I want to tell you guys, he is absolutely beating them to death, and I applaud you for that.
Thank you.
For the many, many men who have taken advantage of women, right, and then have left them high and dry.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be, and it can be from all walks of life. We see it happening every day.
Right. Well, my thing, Cash, is a lot of these different people, they have lay down with these women for a night, 20 seconds, 5 seconds, whatever it is. But if you made a life, it's yours. You heard me say that Wednesday. It's yours. No matter what, you might don't like her. She could look like a baboon. You might look like a baboon once she got sober.
Hold on. On that note, let me stop you for a second, Cody, before we get into the rest of the animal kingdom. We've got a caller on the line. Caller, say hi.
Sure. What a great segue. As he mentions baboon, you then come to me on the phone.
If the shoe fits.
Aaron Phillips. Tell me you're in the limo.
All these years that I've been trying to replace you, for those who listen to our commercial, now I know you're getting serious because you got the great Koji sitting in my seat, followed before that by Corey Taylor. I know you're getting serious. I may not return from my trip. You may just have the whole thing.
No, I couldn't do it, brother. I couldn't do it. I have a little fun while you're gone, but believe me, probably by the end of next Thursday, I'll be screaming and yelling, "Where is he? Why isn't he back here already? Don't leave me here. Don't leave me here."
What's up, my brother?
What's up there, Koji?
Man, I'm in your seat. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding it down for you. I got you. I got you.
Hey, listen, I appreciate that, my man, because I need some. You know, while the warden's away, the inmates play. So I need someone there to keep things under control.
Hey, you know, everything's under control, and I do thank y'all. You know, you both again for having me here tonight, and you know, definitely having me a part of the team. That's what makes me feel good, because the same way y'all say y'all got some surprises up y'all sleeve. Y'all to see what I got lined up, what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of great things, you know, to bring to the station.
He's going to turn the studio into a kitchen, Aaron.
I'm going to get it cooking in there.
As long as we get the fire, the okay from the fire department, it's okay by me.
You know that's
well,
right.
no, I just moved the extinguisher into the room.
Well, there you go.
So what time?
We are whisking away down 95, courtesy of Desiree, our good friend, who, of course, now is spending time doing these kind of things and driving. She is my official driver, the official driver of Vegas Unwrapped and Vegas All Net Radio. So if you need a drive somewhere to and from the airport or around town in style, we got to hook you up with Desiree.
Yeah, I need her number when you get back, man.
Listen, I've kind of coined the phrase, you know, we say Vegas Unwrapped, we say Vegas All Net Radio. In order to distinguish, it's now the new Vegas All Net Radio.
The new All Net Radio.
Yeah, that puts a. Hey, you hear we got it the Styles Award?
Who did?
We did.
We did?
Well, our counterparts did.
Our alter egos, our secret identities.
You know, the other guys.
Oh, the other guys?
The guys with the money. Because you know we don't have any.
The Monopoly money?
You know, that's right, we don't have any.
Yeah, watch the video.
I will, and of course, I'll get the email with the playback probably from Bobcat in the next 24 hours. So I'll entertain myself while I'm in North Carolina between activities.
Well, we got one of your girlfriends wanting to talk to you.
Hey, Mr. Potato Head.
What's up there, Bobby Kitty? What's shaking?
Not much. Behave yourself and have fun.
Never. I won't behave myself, but I certainly will have fun. You just maintain control in there with those guys, will you?
I'm trying. You know how they are. This is the second hour.
Where's Bobcat? He's there by the board?
I'm going to kill you when you get back home.
I want the milkshake.
I'm going to wring your,
you want a milkshake?
Your neck like a North Carolina chicken when you get back here. Leaving me in here with these animals.
You know, Aaron, this isn't a bad gig. I've got Bobby Kitty, I've got Cammy, and we also have Jay in studio.
No.
Yes.
Jay's in the studio?
Yes, Jay's in studio. I don't think
isn't she on the microphone?
I don't think here she comes. I don't think she allows Koji out anywhere. Here's Jay.
Hey.
Where's Jay? How are you,
How's
darling?
it going?
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm loving the show. It's really great. I'm really glad.
Good. You keep everything under control with those guys. You and Bobby Kitty and Cammy, you're in control. You keep them under wraps.
We have the whips.
They have the whip. They have the whips. If you tell him,
wait a second.
If you tell him he has the whips, he's going to turn that car right around. I'm
Wait a
telling
second,
you.
Coach. I've been working with you for about a year and a half, and now she's talking about the whip.
We got the whip sound effects. We need the whip sound effects, Mike. Mike, give us the sound effects for the whip.
What a hell of a show.
Don't make me have Desiree come by the studio.
I'm telling you. That's right. You're still not at the airport. Darn.
I'm not at the airport yet.
All right. Well, Aaron, you have a safe trip. You kiss the girls for us. This is a wonderful, wonderful accomplishment for them. I can't get over, how
Seems like yesterday they were 5.
Yeah, well, you think that way. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I wrote it on a post tonight. I just remember their high school graduation. We went over to that pizza place, next to China Ginger.
That's right.
Eastside Pizza.
That was like 4 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Exactly. And when we come back, although Alyssa won't be with us, we'll probably do something to acknowledge their graduations, and because we'll have Radar with us. She'll be coming back with us on the 23rd.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
that's
Kyrie's
great.
waiting for her.
Congratulations. I'm telling you, good job.
Congratulations
All right, listen,
to you and your
enjoy
family.
your trip. I'm gonna skip our last station break. Let our sponsors know that. Tough luck to them.
Can I just do can I just do my thing before saying goodbye? Because it'll be 3 weeks before I do this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Safe trip, my friend.
All right, you're listening to Vegas Unwrapped with Eric Phillips, Ricky Cash, Bobcat on the board, JPEG behind the camera, Koji sitting in my seat,
Hey.
Jay looking good, Bobby Kitty doing her thing, and I'm checking out to the airport. You guys have a great show.
All right, man.
Stick
Much
to it
love
along
to
the way,
you.
guys.
Safe trip, brother.
Safe trip, my friend.
Bye-bye.
He's tremendous, but we're gonna skip right through this because I got Koji on a roll here.
And wait, before we get too far away from what he was talking about earlier, I saw something today that really restored my faith. I was at the doctor's office. I went to the doctor's today.
The VA.
Yeah. So this guy comes in. He's got to be 6'4", 6'5", probably weighs about 350 pounds, and he's carrying this little baby carrier. He's got a little, probably 6, 7, 8-month-old baby in there. Sits down, opens up the bottle, puts the formula in, and starts feeding the baby.
Oh, wow.
And man, I was just fascinated watching this because it's like you were saying earlier, too many people
It's grandpa, right?
They walk away. No. This was the father.
You think so?
Yeah, young guy, probably
okay.
mid-20s maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I say that's what restored my faith.
Right.
Is this kid is going to grow up right because the dad's there and he's going to make sure that happens.
Right. But
That's what upsets me a lot too, that I see with moms these days. They will shove a bottle in a baby's mouth and prop the bottle up.
right.
I was always brought up that you take that child out of the stroller, out of the car seat, and you sit
take
down with
care
them,
and
you
give them the
hold them,
bottle.
you
That's right.
coddle them. That's where the bonding comes
right.
in, whether it be mommy or daddy.
That's right. But the good thing about, like I said about my son, I'm gonna go to him one more time real quick. His mom went to the military, and when his mom went to the military to, further her career, we traded off. I kept him while she was in the military, me and his grandmother. So therefore, we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Like brothers. You know what I'm saying? But with my father, respect. But we grew up together.
Yeah.
I learned and I taught him. I had hard knocks and I taught him how to dodge the hard knocks. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, I want him to always know I've never left his life. Even when I moved away from home and I moved out here, we didn't have Skype then, but we was on the phone all the time. I would fly back home and I never missed birthdays, Christmas, you name it, I never missed it. So I'm just saying, as far as me having Hands Off Our Children, I'm the president and the founder of Hands Off Our Children. I want to make sure that children are safe of all colors. My show is a no color line show. Every child has to be brought home safe. Every child has to be raised with respect and also be safe. But knowledge in the process of being in that household. Every household nowadays ain't a great household.
No,
it's a lot of single moms, and I definitely applaud them, but reverse it. Like I said yesterday on the show,
Yes, you
it's
did.
a lot of single fathers. Let's
Yeah.
salute them too.
Nowadays, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I could say, with my son, he's a great father. I'm very proud of him. He's a great father. I don't have nothing to worry about. He's a great father to my grandson. Great father.
That's nice. Now I
Yeah.
know two areas that drive you off the wall are, one, children that are left in cars, and two, children that succumb to drownings in their own backyard pools.
Yeah.
And I know you've spoken on both of these issues
Right.
at different times. It's coming up to summertime.
Yeah.
Your
We've
thought-
already had 2 drownings in this season so
Right.
far.
Well, my thing is,
Your
I
thoughts on
move real
this?
fast. My thing
No,
is,
take your time. We're good.
okay. My thing is, if you know you have a pool in the backyard, and you know that child is little enough where they can't stand up in it, that's a recipe for disaster if you don't put anything around the pool. That's just all it is to it. If the child's old enough to crawl or walk where they can get out a door, it's not a secure door, it's a recipe for disaster. But unfortunately, some people can't buy the certain things it take to go around the pool. Well, that's where you're going to have to be on your A game, taking care of your child. Because no matter what, when your child goes in that pool, or when your child, how do you leave a child in a car?
It's incredible.
There's no way I can never forget my child is in the car with me. If I picked you up or put you in the car, I held your hand, even if you walked and got in the car on your own and you're in the back seat, how am I going to forget you in the car?
I'm just going to go.
I'm still trying to figure that
I'm
out.
just going to go get some milk. I'll be right back. I'm just going to do this. I'll be right
Right.
back. and when you write back, two things can happen, and they're both bad.
Yeah.
One, somebody can drive off in your car.
Abduction.
No,
Right.
and second, your kids could suffocate
You're right.
in the 138 degrees that the temperature is in the car
They ought to
after
be-
you close the window 5 minutes.
They ought to be prosecuted.
5 minutes after those windows are shut.
Prosecuted
in
to the
100-degree
fullest.
temperature here in Vegas.
They ought to be prosecuted to the
Yes.
fullest.
I had that experience when I was a child myself. I was about 7, and my mother parked at a Dunkin' Donuts in Philly. The parking lot was on an incline, and some of us decided to play with the gears and put the car in neutral, and it rolled backwards and crashed into a pole. And guess who gets in trouble? We did.
Well, yeah, but that's you know.
And that, to me, that was the stupidity of a parent of, okay, yes, you have 4 kids, but...
No excuse.
That's why you need a hands off our children to back you up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
protect you.
Oh, yeah. But they didn't have it back then,
I know.
unfortunately.
We got you now. We
So,
got you
so
now.
what's happening with your organism? I know your radio show. You got me from Hello and the Prayer.
Right.
Okay. What's the future of the organization? How are you building that? And what can we do as a Vegas Unwrapped and as a Vegas AllNet Radio, the new VegasAllNetRadio.com? How can we help this organization grow and meet the needs out there that are every day just growing and growing?
Well, what we're going to do with our organization right now, what we're talking about, we're going into film, because I'm also a director, producer, writer. We're doing all that. We're going to get into film. And I'm going to really bring everything to life that I talk about on my shows. We're bringing it to life. We're writing movies right now. We're working on that right now.
Nice.
So it might be for Hands Off Our Children. We might have to take a break for a minute. But we still got rebroadcast for a week or two because we need to sit down with our team. We got a team out of town that'll be coming here. We're going to be going there. And we're going to sit down and start working on the script. But here's the thing about it that makes it different. I'm going to say this real quick. We don't want trained actors. We want you. We want other people. I want real people. I'm going to turn them into actors and actresses. You know what I'm saying?
Not too tough if they're talking the truth from their heart.
No, right. But I want people to have real experiences where we can reenact them, but in a movie. You get what I'm saying? I want to make everybody feel like, excuse me, they're a part of what we're doing, because with Hands Off Our Children, we are one family under no color lines. And, like I said, I thank you and Ern definitely, for that dinner that we had. And I thank y'all for seeing the vision and also feeling the love that I do, I feel I do bring through this station.
There's no question about it. That's Koji. And you got to listen to him every Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 5 here on the new VegasAllNetRadio.com.
That's right.
I also want to thank my earlier guest, Corey Taylor. What a breath of fresh air that young lady is. She's her enthusiasm and her passion. Those are the two things that I think make her a very, very special young lady. Thank her. Now, all the people that are in studio tonight, Bobby Kitty, JPEG, of course, Bobcat, Jay's in studio.
Jay.
Koji's son. Koji's son.
Junior.
And, of course, my dear is Cammie. And, listen, I want to thank you guys. You guys did a great job tonight. We come back next week with the gals from Pit Road Racing. All right. And Grief to Relief, or, yeah, something like that. They're going to be
Grief to Relief.
Yeah, they're going to be on, too. So we're going to have a good time. It's Ricky Cash signing off. Everybody have a safe, happy week.
Much love.
Bye-bye.